Sega's new Crazy Taxi game, triple A in scope. A triple A Crazy Taxi game was not on my bingo card for 2024. Sega first announced its long-awaited new Crazy Taxi title in December last year. Now, at a Japan Times interview, it's revealed it's being worked on by Sega's new Sapporo studio, founded in the capital of Japan in 2021. It sounds like Sapporo Studio is only contributing to the game. However, the company isn't currently developing any project independently. So then who's working on it? Studio has an R&D department that handles designing and programming, and a QA department in charge of quality control. I would assume that's what a QA department does. Sega Sapporo Studio boss Sagawa says recruitment and R&D is progressing as expected, but for Q&A, we received more applications than expected. So a second branch opened in April 2023. Back in December, Sega said its new Crazy Taxi will offer innovative and fresh style driving action that will evoke a cheerful feeling of freedom mixed with the fusion of nature and city. Peel out the new stage of Crazy City. Sega has also announced new entries in Golden Axe, Shinobi, Streets of Rage, okay, as well as a fresh open world Jet Set Radio. Nothing about this article told us anything about this being AAA in scope. Like, I just read this whole article on Live, and the only part that talks about AAA in scope was the upcoming return of Crazy Taxi will be a AAA game, Sega has said. Nothing about this told us really about the gameplay or even like the up-res. It just talked about them working with a new studio, but the studio's not actively developing. They're literally just like contributing. What did I read this for? All right, that was I don't know. Y'all tell me in the comments. Am I tripping? Am I tripping? Because I feel like I just read that and it was just like I just read words and that's it. Okay. Let's see. Last little bit. So, Tomb Raider detail quietly shows developers unifying classic and reboot timelines. Okay, let's read the original story first. Back in 2021, Crystal Dynamics confirmed the future in the game's franchise was 2 sets of Tomb Raider timelines. Since then, we've seen Lara Croft pop up in Call of Duty. A subsequent image shared on Tomb Raider website gave us another look at a unified Lara. While we have a good idea of how she'll look in Crystal Dynamics' upcoming, but still very under wraps Tomb Raider game, how the two trilogy lore will be unified was still a bit of a mystery. Now, however, a sneaky line on the text of the Tomb Raider website has given us the first idea how the two timelines will connect. Beware of spoilers for several Tomb Raider video games. First Tomb Raider, an atomic explosion in New Mexico, and here go my dog wanting to bark. I don't really know if I actually care about this. Laura is constantly coming up against an army known as the Trinity, and this is where I'm just ignoring. I was trying to ignore her. I was desperately trying to ignore her, but instead she just decides to bark super duper loud. But anyways, coming up against religious army known as Trinity. Be honest, I done started reading this. Let's just read the update. Update, as of 4:45 a.m. Consider me educated. I've looked into this further, and it turns out not only is the Trinity the name of the military order in the rebooted games, but is also the code name for the first detonation of a nuclear weapon, which was conducted in 1945 and that could be what the Tomb Raider website is referring to. Whoops. So yes, the mention of Trinity may well be a coincidence that left the superfan in me a little too enthusiastic. Reader, I confess I may have jumped the gun a bit. I'm going to send a message to Tomb Raider team though and ask them if they have any comment on the wording of my blog post, because my curiosity has been piqued. Cool. Whatever Easter egg thing they were dealing with, it turns out they might have been wrong. So, whatever. That's it for the news. If you want to catch me reading news live, be sure to go to the link in the description box below. Hop over to twitch.tv/jphrygian. This one was a really short, but I'm just tagged this one on to the end of another news bit that I read because that was boring, not gonna lie. But yeah, hope y'all have been enjoying these. I've been seeing a lot of people participating in them, so be sure to subscribe to the JP Replays channel, subscribe to the main channel. We got good videos going on over there, and I will catch you in the next one. Peace.